Okay, folks, this is Obinna. Obinna has solar in his house, and he has 16 280-watt panels. He has a 3.5 kVA system. Is that what it is? 3.5 kVA system, 3.5 kilowatt system. And you've been using it for how long?
Yeah, I've been using it for 9 months.
Okay, it's had it for 9 months. Yeah. And so far, it's met all your needs?
Beautiful, it's really performing well.
Okay, so tell us what made you decide to go with solar?
Well, we live in a country where the national grid is nothing to write home about. Sometimes we get power like 10 hours in a whole week. Sometimes they get happy and give us, good power. Maybe 40 hours a week, max. So, baby, can you help me lower the volume of this thing? So, actually, I lived in a compound before that was serviced. We had standby generators, so when you pay your rent, you pay service charges. When the grid goes out, the generator comes up. And then when I moved out from that compound into this place, there was nothing like that. So I had to generate my own electricity. And then I had gotten used to that way of life. So it wasn't easy to run my own generators 24 hours a day, running. It was really pinching my pocket. So I thought of, why don't I use other sources of energy? I started doing research on the solar thing, and the cost was quite high though, but I can say right now I didn't regret it.
So do you think you've recovered your initial investment?
I have not recovered all of it.
Okay.
But the rate at which I was buying fuel for my generators before, I give and take in 2.5 years, the money I spent here will be fully recovered.
Okay. So you have how many 2-volt batteries?
I have 24 2-volt batteries.
Okay.
That's 48 volts, 500 amps.
Okay.
And then it's really doing a lot.
And how long does it last you, and what loads do you have attached to it? So do you have your TV, your fans?
My TV,
let me show them.
The fan,
TV,
the water dispenser, the TV,
the water dispenser, and you could see it. It's a big fridge. It's not a small fridge. Okay.
And then I have.
Do you have a water pump also?
Yeah, I have a water pump. I have a water pump outside.
Okay, and you pump using your solar?
I just pumped water now.
Using solar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pump water. It's finished. When you were coming, the water was steaming.
Okay.
I just switched it off now.
And that's the AC is how big is that AC?
The AC is a 1.5 horsepower AC.
Okay, and if you choose to, you can run it on solar, but you don't?
Yeah, but I don't want to run it on solar.
Okay.
I just don't want it to
drain
my night power.
Okay.
Because during the daytime, the solar does all the job plus the charging.
Okay.
Then in the night, I use from the battery.
Okay.
I believe if I run the AC in the daytime, it will affect the quantity of charge that will be in my battery for the night time. As a matter of fact, I have never run out before. I have never run the battery to empty before.
Okay.
So I just wake up in the morning. My battery might be 51.6 volts in the night. In the morning, it will be 50.1.
Okay.
So I've never seen.
And you have a 48-volt system.
Yeah, 48 volts. I've never seen 48 volts before.
Okay.
It's always 49.8, 50.1.
So you never really deplete.
No, never.
So you're using less than 20% of the installed capacity every night.
Every night, because in the night I shed all the fans. I only leave the rooms that are functional. All the lights go off, the TV go off. It's only the fridge. The dispenser goes off in the night. I only leave the fridge off.
Okay.
And the fan in the rooms.
Okay.
Before morning, I go to the charge controller, 50.1, 50. The least I've seen is 49.6.
Okay.
That's the least.
And you could see as low as 46, but the 46 is not necessarily a good thing to see. Thank you, Obinna. And Obinna, you're thinking of doing the same thing in your village, you said?
I'm going to the village too. I actually want to increase my capacity. I'm adding 4 more panels.
Okay.
To make this one 20. Then I'll use an 80 amp charge controller.
Okay.
And I'll move this one to the village where I will install the 16 panel setup.
You have way more than you need. You know that, right?
Yeah, but it's good to have way more than you need.
Okay.
But once in a while, I decided to kick up the air conditioner and have some cool air.
Okay. But you have way more than you need installed.
I know.
Okay. And so you're a satisfied solar customer?
Very satisfied.
And contrary to what we hear about solar in Nigeria,
it works. The problem in Nigeria is dust.
Okay. So you clean the panels?
Dust. I clean my panels once in a week.
Okay.
If you don't clean your panels in 2 months, you won't have light.
Okay. Okay.
Most people will just install their panels and want it to sit down there forever. No, you need to clean it.
So the only maintenance you do on your system is you clean the panels, nothing else. Okay. How about the question they ask us a lot is security. Someone coming to steal your panels or stuff like that.
It depends on where you're living. Actually, that is something one can be scared of.
Okay.
It can happen. You know, Nigeria is a lot of brokers roaming around the street. So when they see something valuable, they can steal it.
How much did each of the panels cost you? You have 280-watt panels. How much is each panel? How much did you pay for each?
45,000
Naira each. Okay. And how much did each battery cost you?
18,000.
18,000. Okay, and your 3.5 kilowatt inverter, what did you pay for that?
The inverter capacity is actually 6 kilowatts.
Okay. Well, is it 6 kilowatt surge or is it 6 kilowatt rated?
Kilowatt rated.
Okay.
12 kilowatt surge. It's a trip light inverter. It cost me 370,000.
Just for the inverter alone?
Yeah, just for the inverter.
Okay. By the way, if the surge rating on that is 6,000 watts, generally it's a high frequency inverter. It's not a low frequency inverter. Low frequency inverters could only surge about 20% above installed capacity. Okay. A high frequency inverter will surge 100% of installed capacity.
The high frequency ones are the ones that don't have big transformers, right?
Correct.
My own has big transformers.
Then it can surge 12,000. Then someone is if someone is telling you something wrong.
The good thing about the inverter is that the idle current
is very low. Okay.
The idle current is very low. I have another one here that is a high frequency one, made in China, one of those places. The idle current is like 3 amps. Too bad. I stopped using it.
Well, you see, you know what you're talking about. Most people have no clue what they're talking about. So what you just said went over their heads. So Obinna, thank you for letting us into your house.
Thank you.
And thank you for showing us your system. I'll put this video on YouTube and people are going to see